welcome back to Not So Granola. It's Christine here, and I am going to show you how I make my homemade shampoo. Now, I start off with Castile soap. Oh, excuse my strings hanging. Gotta fix that. This is my own homemade. This is just what adding the water will do to it, but that is concentrated. This is what adding a whole lot of water will do, and I do that because it's kids. I don't want them to be wasteful. This is what it looks like when it's in the proper dilution. As you can see, it's nice and thick, and this is what you get with the Dr. Bronner. See how watery that is? Any of these work. Any of them work. So we start out with our shampoo. The ratio is 1 part of Castile soap to 3 parts of coconut milk. Now I want to show you this. When you first open your can of coconut milk, and yes, use canned. I've tried it with the carton, not as good. Whoa, and I'm making a mess already. So we're going to take this all, clean out the can, and as you can see, it's pretty separated. Let me do a quick cleanup because I am a mess maker. And as you can see, it's pretty thick. Now, if it's cold, you might want to microwave this for like 30 seconds. I'm going to take a whisk and mix that all up so there's no clumpies. Move that to the side because I have one here that's ready. As you can see, it's nice and creamy and smooth, and this is what we want. Okay, so we've got our, I'm going to move this to the side again because I'm a mess maker. We've got our 1 part of Castile already in here. I like the almond. Some people don't like almond scent. I do. And this is just basic. You don't have to be so terribly precise, and always leave a little bit of shaking room. Okay, and then now the next thing you're going to need, you do need the jojoba oil. I highly recommend it for your hair. Not absolutely necessary, and as long as you don't go overboard with how much you put in, it won't leave your hair greasy at all. And I don't use conditioner. But the next thing we're going to do, glycerin, yes, because it is a humectant. It'll add moisture, and I just give it a squirt. It's like that. Vitamin E oil is an option, but don't put too much if you're going to do that. Now for the jojoba oil, it's 1 dropper full, which is about 10 drops. Now, if you're going to add vitamin E oil, I'll do it this time just to show you. I quite honestly, 1 to 2 drops is plenty. Plenty. I'm going to take it and cap it up. You like my little bottle? My husband picked that up for me. He had a TJ Maxx. He saw that and thought of me. And now I'm sorry for the making you dizzy. I'm trying not to shake too much. And give it a good shake. Now this, I'll store in the refrigerator for up to 2 weeks. And I usually will just pull it out in the morning before I'm going to wash my hair. And give it a chance to warm up a little bit. And that is it. Give it a little shake before I use it. And there we go. You got homemade shampoo. And you can do it in any scent you want. I do have essential oils added to the Castile soap. However, I don't add any extra. And I try to keep it to a minimum because you don't want to make your hair greasy. But I don't even need to use any conditioner after the shampoo. And you just wash your hair just as you normally would. And, you know, you're taking a shower, you can wash your whole body with this if you want. Nice and conditioning. Yes, it's a little liquidy, but you know what? Lathers up just fine. Like I said, make sure you leave yourself a little bit of shaking room no matter what container you use. Typically, I wouldn't recommend glass for the bathroom. However, I like glass for anything that's going to require essential oils. And don't forget to label it. I don't bother putting the scent on it because it changes. It changes with whatever mood I happen to be in. It's usually almond is what I usually do. And I do have other scent, Castile soaps, scented Castile soaps already as well. But this is just what I pulled out to show you. And this is the coconut milk that I use. Any canned coconut milk is fine. This is what our local grocery store has, and this is just what I always get, and I've always been happy with it. Now I do want to show you one more thing. Okay, so this has 1/4 cup or excuse me, 1/4 cup of Castile soap, and you know, the coconut milk. It comes to, it's like, actually, yeah, it's 1/4 cup of that, and it's about a third. Oh, no, it's a little over a third, more like 2/3. I think I've measured it out before, I don't remember, but I know that what I add in here, whatever's left from the can, let's give me this. There's enough left to fill 1 ice cube tray, and this is what I do with the rest of it. And then as I gotta go make it again, depending on how full I fill each of these little compartments, it's 2 to 3 ice cubes of coconut milk. And then once these are frozen, I pop them out of the tray, and I have a glass container strictly for my coconut milk that I keep in the freezer, and take it out as I need it. And you can defrost these in the microwave if you want. I really don't recommend using the microwave. You don't want to lose any of the good properties of it. But if you do, just be a little patient. If you know you're going to be making it, and just put them in your little measuring cup or whatever, and let it thaw out. It doesn't take that long. And as you see, I have filled an ice cube tray. I'm going to scrape that out, and I can fill that last little compartment there. And this, I don't typically use ice cube trays except for just storing items, because it works well for leftover turkey broth, chicken broth. Works really well, and then you can just take out what you need. Some people will store in freezer bags. I try to avoid plastic wherever possible, but that's just me. And I'll finish cleaning that out later, but I've got a whole nother jar here to mix up and get ready and freeze up as well. But this is what I do, and then I'll pop that in the freezer. A few hours, it'll be frozen solid, and I'll pop it out of the tray and throw it into my container. And that is all you do. That's how, like I said, works great. I mix my dog shampoo the same way. However, I give a nice, pretty rose scent for her. But it works great. If you're having a problem with something such as dandruff, I would recommend adding tea tree oil to this, and that, because that is an antifungal as well as other properties. But that works really well for that. This, like I said, this is also can be used as a body wash if you choose. If you really want to use it as a face wash, that's fine, but I don't really recommend using soap on the face as a general rule anyway, but you could, and it would be okay. But it would still be a bit drying. Soap's drying. Soap's more drying than alcohol is on your skin. So just a little nugget of information there. So anyway, try this. See how you like it. If you have another version you'd like me to try out, I'm more than willing to. Leave it in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe and like and hit that notification so you can get alerts for new videos I've got coming up.